So why am I starting a band after being a solo artist for so many years, decades at this point? There's kind of the answer right there. To not bury the lead, it's because I'm old and it's 2025. Who knows how much longer this is going to last for me? How long will I be able to play guitar? How long will it even be alive? I don't know. So in this video, I'm going to kind of talk about the inspiration behind the band. I'll throw in some clips of the very first jam rehearsal, audition, if you want to call it that, with me and the drummer. So it's the first time we ever played together. We'll put some of that in here. Going to go over the rig. And at the very end, we're going to do like a playthrough of a more properly mixed version of one of our songs. But before we get into that, when we get to the end of this video, if you do like the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And yeah, I'd appreciate it. So, back to this video. Why am I starting a band? Well, playing music by yourself is a very enjoyable thing. I do enjoy it. I like writing music. I like making the drum tracks, vocals, putting it all together, and seeing what I can create in the end. But also there's something to be said about being in a room with a couple other people and feeling the music bouncing off the walls, listening to the chemistry that you guys are creating, the kind of vibe that is coming out of the music. It's just, I get a feeling from each thing differently. I'm trying to bridge the gap by kind of working on the music, creating the music, but also working on the music as a band. So I'm doing like my solo arrangements, but I'm also doing the band arrangement. It's just putting it together. I don't want to be the main guy. Well, I don't want to be the soul guy or the main guy. I don't want to be the Dave Mustaine. But I do want to have some sort of creative control over it. It's kind of contradictory, I know. And so like the inspiration behind the band is, I mean, there's just so much cool music out there. And I have some okay gear. I don't have like, I guess I don't have any like in-game gear really. Maybe the AOR could be something close to an in-game piece of gear, but these three amps are very, very cool tones. The AOR tone is great. This is a Model T clone, that is great. The Randall solid state is great. So I have a good sonic palette here. And with these amps I have for the kind of music I'm playing, which is like the stoner, sludge, doom vibes, these are good for it. Okay, so the Laney AOR is going to be like the main core sound of the band. It's just a cool amp. That amp, though, is so ridiculously loud, man. I had it. I pulled the bass boost out. I don't know if you've ever used one. I pulled the bass boost out playing with the drummer. Had the volume on 0. No highs, no mids. All lows was just flying out of the speaker as if you had the master cranked up to 8, but you're on 0. So I had to tweak the preamp volumes and the master to get it right. But I got it to where it's like quiet enough. Yeah, a 50 watt 112 combo. If you're looking at one of these wondering if it's going to be loud enough, it is. I have a feeling this 18 watt Model T is also going to be ridiculously loud enough. So I'm probably going to take that to the next jam session and run it through that cab just to see. I got to know. The Randall is maybe going to be like the wild card. I may not use it as often, but I'm still going to work it in there into the recordings. So that's the amps. This is the main guitar, my Gibson Les Paul Studio with Tone Rider firepower pickups in it. They're hot pickups, but they're actually really cool. They're very good. I was going to use my Kiesel, as you can tell, I got Kiesel shirt on. I was going to use my Kiesel, but I'm going to wait till my new Kiesel comes in because I have this one, but I'd rather wait for my headless to show up because you don't see headless in Doom. And that'll just be ironic. And I would just dig the aesthetic of being like the only headless guy in Doom. Okay, and as for pedals, this is basically the pedal board here. I don't see much of anything really changing off this board. I need to make room for this Black Country Customs Iomi drive. So I'm going to get a smaller delay and like a ghost echo from Earthquaker Devices to put there, so I will still have room for another pedal. But we have the Phase 90. We got the Bauer Power from Does It Doom. The Synterra from Cosmic Terror Effects. A Rat. We got the Big Fuzz from Frost Giant. And the Heavy Weapon from Idiot Box Effects. Each one of these are going to be for kind of a different vibe. Like some riffs I want to have like that kind of Electric Wizard type sound. So I'm going to use the Heavy Weapon for. The Muff and the Rat, they're kind of interchangeable depending on what I feel like at the moment. Two different overdrives. If I want a more aggressive one, I'll go with the Synterra. If I want more of a classic overdrive that I can also use a clean boost, it's going to be the Bauer Power. But those two are going to be 50-50 within the sound. The chorus may not get used much, if at all, but I have it on here anyway because I like chorus, because I like 80s music. Tuner, noise gate, and this is like it's called an underdrive, so it can make your distorted sound a little bit more cleaner. That's what that's for. So one of the biggest inspirations and influences within doing this band is going to be you guys, actually, because so many of the videos I do here where I'm doing like riffs or half songs or what have you, and hearing your guys' comments like, "Ah, man, that's really killer. Who's that? Who's this band? Who is that? I really dig that riff. I dig those vibes." And it made me think to myself, well, you know, I need to do something with these styles of riffs. So I want to thank all of you guys for giving me the inspiration to do it. And I'm hoping within a couple months I can have everybody in the band line up, because right now it's just me and the drummer, possibly a singer. But I'd like to have the whole thing ironed out, and maybe by July, at least one full song done, hopefully a 3-song EP, depending how quick we can get everybody in place. Because July is my birthday. Cool birthday present to myself. What I think I will do is, anybody that's in the Patreon, because I have a Patreon down below, if you're joined and you're in like the top 2 tiers, you get it for free whenever it comes out. I don't want to say when that is, because I don't know. But if you're one of those 2 tiers, you get it for free. It's going to go up on Spotify anyway for people that want to stream it. If this happens the way I want it to happen, I will actually do a full release as well, like CD releases. And that's what you'll get for free if you're in Patreon. So we're going to go ahead and listen to it in a mix now, so you can hear how the song will sound kind of completed. You heard a little bit of it earlier, but here you go. This is what it's going to sound like. So there you go. That's going to be the beginning of Stonewielder. Hope you guys dig it. If you know anybody that can do logos, send them my way. I need a band logo for shirts and things like that, and for the CD covers. Hope you dig the video. Again, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. See you in the next one.